Hey everyone, Ryan here from Mr. Rau's Gaming, and I am just taking a quick little break here from the action down at Dice Tower West here in fabulous Las Vegas. I am, excuse me, just taking a quick little decompression supper break, but I thought I'd just try to give everybody a quick little update on how things are going here. It's been a really fantastic, fun day over in Las Vegas land here. I started nice, bright and early. I got in last night. Did kind of a little bit of touring, sightseeing, just kind of wandering around and everything. Got all registered last night, so I can start everything nice and early this morning. So I started bright and early here, 7 o'clock local time here. Got right into the hot games room and got right into a game of Last Light from Gray Fox Games, designed by Roy Kennedy, the Dice Tower fame himself. And it was a really fun game. If you haven't tried Last Light yet, 4X style game that plays relatively quickly. Our game didn't go very quickly because we messed up a very critical rule for about half the game, and because we were realizing why no one was able to really do anything, and that was because we messed up the rule about combat. In combat, it's a kind of a weird, wonky thing where it says your ships can attack at a range of 1. And of course, everybody just assumed that the range of 1 meant at least one space away. Nope. Range of 1 actually meant that you actually had to attack in your space. So we thought that was kind of weird, but that led to situations happening that weren't allowing the game to progress. So once we fixed that one, then the game actually went by a lot faster at that point. So that was a really cool one. I almost won that game. Two of us were tied at 21 light apiece. And then I lost the tiebreaker, which was researched technologies, which I came up a little bit short in that category. But Last Light, fantastic. I'm going to try to get in another play of it this weekend here because I really enjoyed it. And it seems to be in quite an abundance here at Dice Tower West. The next game that I got to play, I went to check out the Dice Tower Library, which is massive. It's absolutely crazy on how big this library of games actually is. So what are they touting? There's something like there's got to be like I think they were telling that there's like 40,000 games in this library, or it's in the thousands of games, and it's absolutely crazy. But I went to the play to win section, and I checked out a copy of Aqua, latest production from the Op, and this was a fantastic little tile laying game, and I'm going to put it in the same category as Cascadia ish because it is tile laying. They're hexagon. You're trying to create coral reefs, and then when you get certain things connected together, there are sea life that you get to put onto the hexes, and then you get certain sea life into certain areas or certain configurations. You can get bigger sea life to go on top of them to get you extra points. Really kind of neat kind of game. Like I said, it reminded me a lot of Cascadia, but I think that the scoring in this game was a little kind of like almost like a next level. I'm going to put it on par with Cascadia for right now. I want to get another couple plays in of it, especially I want to try it solo because it does tout that it has a solo mode, and I want to compare that to Cascadia because Cascadia is one of my favorite games. So we really enjoy it. But I really think that this one could actually rival that one as well. Don't sleep on Aqua by the Op because I think that one's got potential to be a nice big hit for them. Unfortunately, I think it is going to get compared to Cascadia a lot, but that's not going to do it justice because it is actually quite a bit that the tile placement in that game is actually really quite a bit different in that game. And I got to play that with a fellow. I believe his name was Antonio. And if Antonio, if you're watching this, thank you for playing with me. That was a great, great experience. And then afterwards, we kind of got chit chatting. We went back to the library together, and then we pulled out a copy of Switch and Signal from David Thompson and Cosmos Games. And I've played Switch and Signal quite a bit, so I decided I asked Antonio if he wanted to learn it. He said, yeah. So we decided to play it. Switch to Signal, if you don't know about it, it is a cooperative pick up and deliver style game where there are these trains that are going to be moving around the board. And you've got action cards where you're going to be pretty much switching the signals and switching the switches around so that you can try to guide these trains so that they can pick up certain goods from certain cities and eventually hopefully route them so that they can finally deliver those goods, and you win the game if you can deliver a certain amount of goods to the actual port city. We won this game. It's one of the rare circumstances where I've actually won Switch and Signal, but it is a fantastic cooperative game. It is so easy to get into and start playing. Yeah, it's great. We enjoyed it quite a bit. Antonio enjoyed it really, really well. He thinks he wants to try to maybe pick up a copy later on. So yeah, Switch and Signal from there. Then I'm just going to take a look here. I think then I took a little bit of a break and started kind of just wandering around the convention a little bit, trying to meet some other people, talking things. Got a quick little snack break in there, and then I wandered on over to the AEG mini room, where they're putting on demos of a whole bunch of their games. And I managed to get in on a demo hosted by Amanda Panda, if you kind of know her from her Twitch channel. She gave us a demo of Let's Go to Japan, which is a recent game that's coming out by, I believe it's Josh Wood is the designer. Josh Wood also was kind of like the designer on Cat Lady, and I believe it's Dog Lover, and I believe it's also, I think he was the designer on Santa Monica as well. Let's Go to Japan. I'll just spoil it right now. I was about 2 or 3 turns into this game, and I immediately regret not backing this on Kickstarter. It was fantastic. It's a drafting game where you're going to be planning out your trip to Japan. And so as you drafting cards, you're going to end up playing them into the days of the week, going from Monday through Saturday. And you have to, you're trying to do certain things on certain days to get you some bonus points and abilities. And there's combos potential where you are trying to collect certain tags of the certain activities you're doing, and trying to collect those tags so that they will trigger these cards bonus point ability scoring. It was so good. There's not enough time in this little update here to kind of give you on that, but man, oh man, was it was a lot of fun. It was great meeting Amanda and some of the other folks at the AEG team. It was a great experience. It was a fantastic, great experience. Highly recommend checking out there. I believe it's just getting fulfilled to backers. Like just before this weekend, I knew there were some people that were getting their copies relatively soon. Then I started wandering around. I went back to the hot games room again and just tried to just kind of taking a peek out, looking to see if there's anybody that was interested in the needed players or if they needed a teacher or something like that. Found a table that needed both a teacher and player. So I taught and played another game of White Castle by DeVere Games. This is the first time that I actually got to play it at 4 players, the full player count, and it was really interesting and tight economy. I don't know how I feel about the 4-player experience. Well, mainly because for most of the game, I couldn't get anything going to get into the turnover. I went last pretty much the entire game. So lots of the stuff already got taken. Actions were already blocked for me. My game was very limited in that regards. If you don't know White Castle, check out on my streams, my playthroughs. I did a solo playthrough of this. you're trying to combo together. It's a dice drafting game and action selection where you're just trying to combo. You get 9 turns for the entire game, and yeah, I don't know. I managed to stay slightly competitive with the other players. I came in dead last, but did manage to. And I figured that I had to change my strategy relatively quickly in that game. I kind of went in with an idea of what I wanted to do, but realized really quickly that I couldn't do that. So, and then right before I came out to do this little bit of a break, right before as I was wandering out of the Hot Games room, I saw that there was an opening for the Veil of Eternity. Veil of Eternity, is that what they call it? Let me just grab the picture here. Yeah, the Veil of Eternity. And this is being published in North America here by Renegade Games. And this was a really neat little, it's a card-based game. Again, you're going to be kind of drafting cards into a tableau, and you're really trying to really search for combos in this game because, man, I wasn't playing as many cards as the other players at the table, but I came in second place in this game. It's pretty much it's a race to 60 points. And they had cards galore all over in their tableau, but I managed to get a pretty neat little combo going quite early on, and I only kind of really relied on 3 or 4 cards in my tableau that allowed me to kind of keep triggering things over and over again to get lots and lots of victory points. This one's available on Board Game Arena right now, The Veil of Eternity. Hit me up for a game on Board Game Arena if you're interested. I would like to try to play the digital implementation now that I know how to play the game. It was taught very well, and it was a extremely positive experience. I really recommend. Don't sleep on this one either. The gameplay was relatively quick and snappy. Really, really enjoyed it. So that was Veil of Eternity. Now I'm just kind of taking a small little break, enjoying a little bit of supper here. And then I'm going to head right back on down to the con because at this time right now, I believe one of my favorite content creators and Twitch streamers, Banzinator, is actually hosting a little bit of a meetup in the trading card room. So I kind of want to get down there and check that out. And yeah, that's my quick little update on how things are going here at Dice Tower West. It's 5 o'clock local time right now, so there's still plenty of gaming left to do this evening. Hope to do another little update for you afterwards. Again, if you're not following me on my social medias, I've been posting what I've been playing relatively quickly on my Instagram account at Mista Rau Gaming. And yeah, and then I'm going to post things more on the YouTube channel here. So I really hope that you're enjoying the content on this channel. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Hit the like buttons on these videos. Comment. If you are here at Dice Tower West, what would you be searching out to play? I need some recommendations of what I should be looking out to play. I'm here all night. I'm here all day tomorrow, and I'm here for most of Sunday morning as well. So I'm looking forward to getting in a lot more games and meeting a lot more people. All right, folks, I'm going to wrap up my supper here and head down to that meetup, and I will check in with you all later. Cheers, everybody. Have yourselves a great night.